Hey guys, Gabe here, Westcoast SCI Physiotherapy. I got a bit of a gym setting today for my lunch workout. I'm going to keep this one relatively brief. I don't have a ton of time, so I'll basically just go one set through my workout for today, and then we'll go from there. I've already done my warm-ups just to save some time because I know I did it last video, so I'll just jump into things. Obviously, you choose weights that you can do. I'm going to keep moving continuously, basically, but if you want to pause and take a break between reps or exercises, go for it. Hoping you guys can see this straight leg deadlift here. I'm going to pause at the bottom and do kind of a shrug with my back perpendicular or parallel to the ground, and a shrug at the bottom of it too. So my knees are relatively straight. Hopefully you can kind of see. Shrug at the bottom, shrug at the top. And then always see that straight leg deadlift throughout. Get that nice stretch to the hamstrings. Make sure really to engage the glutes to get back up to that erect upright position, and then shrug on my either end of that. So I basically just rep it out. I'm actually not even counting. I typically don't tend to count my reps. I just really try to go to fatigue failure. And then again, really try to watch your back, that you're keeping the hip hinge coming from that hip joint, keeping your back relatively flat when you're in that bottom position. And if you're tiring out from that shrug, just do the straight leg deadlift and forget the shrug, or maybe strap the one at the bottom. For example, my grip's starting to give out here, so I'll do a couple more. Nice squeeze at the top, get nice and extended through the hips. Don't know how well that view was. I might change my angle for my next one because I'm going to use that same piece of equipment, but I'll change my angle just maybe you can see it a little better. Okay. I just kind of rep it out. So just kind of switch from one exercise to the next. Supersetting, in other words, but really switching between body parts to kind of quote rest one part while I work another part. And today we're doing a full body. So I'm doing a bent over row here. So I can just use that same piece of equipment. Trying to hip hinge again. And then try to keep my back relatively flat to the ground or parallel to the ground. And then row it out. My grip's actually dying here, so you'll see how many I get. Not used to talking while I do this too. So I'm bagging out with however many reps that was. And my grip strength is failing me today a little. But you guys get the point. I'm getting moving along here. I'm going to go a wider angle for this one because I need a bit more space so you can see what I'm up to here. Okay, hopefully you can see that. I might actually go in the middle of the room just so you can see a bit better. Didn't really plan my space out very well. So I guess if you guys want any specific exercise or anything like that, feel free to comment. If I check it, hopefully at some point I'll check it and see if I can throw in an exercise for any given body part or any particular workout for a specific purpose. Okay, I'm gonna use a weighted bar. You don't necessarily have to even use weight. A broomstick works great, or a hockey stick, golf club. I'm using a weighted bar for this because I've been doing this for a couple of weeks now. I really like this exercise. So basically just a nice wide overhead grip. And then I do a single leg step up. So I kind of get out of the shot there. Really what I'm trying to do is control my descent, just so I'm not slamming down when I come back down. Again, I'm not used to talking while I do it. I'm getting winded here, especially as I try to keep that tempo up. Get that kind of VO2 working too, right? Trying to work in that zone 2, so it's like that talk test where I can talk, but I don't really want to. And then that's getting that good VO2 max range, where I'm getting the cardiovascular benefit of not just the strength, but also the cardio. I'm gonna do a couple more. I'm really trying to keep upright in my spine. as I do that shoulder burn as well. As you can see, I try to do exercises that work more than one joint or one body part. Again, it's really about bang for your buck, trying to use my time efficiently. Again, as I mentioned before, when you don't have much time, you gotta squeeze in what you can when you can. Okay, so that was left leg. I'll do right leg next. With this, I try to look at that alignment, so my hip, my knee, my foot going down, and that's a nice straight line. Hand overhead, nice wide grip. Try to keep my hands directly over my head. You'll know right away when you don't, because you'll tend to lose your balance and topple over. So this is actually great to have some weight over your head, because it really keeps you upright in that chest up, arms, like I said, in line with the rest of your spine. Because if you cheat, you won't be able to do it. Again, I'm quite tired today myself, so not able to control that descent very well. But if you can, that kind of a second or two just in really emphasizing the quad and the glute there. Yeah, get nice and vertical when you get up on the step. Couple more. Last one. And again, if you're doing this at home, you're just following along. If you need to pause in between exercises, sets or whatever, just to catch your breath, grab some water, go for it. I usually do drink water, and after every second or third exercise, just to keep myself hydrated too, right? Drink lots of water. Helps with recovery. Use that little micro break. I don't always do this next exercise, but it's right in front of me, so I'm going to. It's that knee extension exercise. I know there's a bunch of controversy over this thing. Seems like it's actually getting back into vogue again. People are just saying that it burns your knees out. But I like to throw it in every so often just because it's kind of fun. Nice isolated quad exercise that kind of feels good. So it's like a bicep curl for your quads. So I sprinkle it around once in a while. Definitely not necessarily a go-to exercise for me, but sometimes I just nice to get that burn, that muscle pump action. And again, sometimes I'll flip around and do it for the hams as well. Just this is right here in front of me right there. So I'll just do the quad one, but maybe in another video I'll do the ham one just to throw it in there in the mix. I like to do single leg, as you can see. Just again to get that isolated burn and really isolate the right to the left. Moving right along. Oh, what, 3-4 more exercises here. And then actually I'm just gonna go one set today because I don't have a ton of time. So I'll stop the video, finish off my workout. But those of you guys watching, if you want to just hit repeat and watch it through a couple times, 2 times, 4 times, just to get that full workout. Basically do a nice full body workout. And you can get it done in like half hour, 45 minutes if you really push it. So I put my bench on a bit of an incline. We can do different angles later, but today I'm got a very slight, I think 15, 30 degrees, something like that. That's what I'm gonna do, an incline press. I like to put my feet up personally because I find my feet down, it can bug my back. My back's giving me a little problem. Today it feels good, so I keep my feet down. Sometimes I do like to have my feet up though. I do sometimes play with tempo with this one. So just there's only so many kind of presses you can do for your chest. So playing with tempo is a good one for this type of an exercise and for this muscle group. So really going down slow, powering up. And you can do reverse of this, obviously, so you go up slow and down fast. But down fast, you just got to be careful you don't bounce at the bottom. I like to go a little bit of a wider grip and then go together. I'm pretty sure that's what most people do out there. I think I'm not used to talking, so I'm pretty winded. But as you can see, I'm working that level 2 for the VO2 training. So a lot of work, not only for the strength here, but also for the cardio. So that's good. And that happens when you do the supersets and move through it. A couple more. So I try to choose a weight that I can manage at least 10 times. But like I said, I wasn't even counting, so probably doing less reps than I normally would because I'm talking here, like I said. Maybe that's an excuse, I don't know, but pretty bagged out. I mean, I like working my chest, as most guys probably do, so I'm going to throw in a fly for the chest. And again, tomorrow maybe we'll do a reverse fly for the back. But I was going to do a floor-based exercise program next one. So I'll show you a few things you can do for your back. And like I said, because I switch up the workouts and switch out the locations, I kind of do what I can when I can. So in this case, I got this nice gym here, so I can do a lot of different stuff. Whereas when I'm in the staircase, there's limited stuff you can do. So that kind of determines what I'm going to work on. So just a straight up incline fly, pretty straightforward. And again, if you want to have your knees up, I find that's a little bit more comfortable for my back when my back's a little tight. Low back I'm talking about. But obviously you get much more power when your legs on the ground because you can kind of support yourself and also kind of help with the lift if you're finding you're lifting a little heavier and you need that little bit extra boost. Try to get nice and low. Meet in the middle, squeeze on the top. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with this exercise. I hope I don't need to explain a whole lot. Throw something down in the comment if you want a little bit more explanation or a video even dedicated specifically for this exercise. Again, if you want to fiddle with the tempo, you go down slow, pause even at the bottom, then come up quick if you want, even working that power, explosive power up. And come more. Oh. Oh. Almost done. Okay, a couple more, just more fun exercises. Like I said, I'm just throwing in a bunch of this, a little bit of that, a little that. Or sorry, a little this, a little that, because today's just a bit of a fun day. But also working every body part as much as I can. So then I said, next time I come in back in here, I'll do some different stuff. And then if you saw today, I did a couple quad exercises, a couple pec exercises. So next time I'll do a couple hand exercises to one quad and a couple back exercises to one chest. And again, we're picking weights that you can do probably about 10 times plus minus. I mean, 10, 15 times usually. This is just a shoulder press overhead. I'm kind of out of camera here, but walk backwards so we don't trip over anything. Squeeze the core, go straight overhead as best you can. One more. I'll superset that with a bicep curl. Why not? Carrying the weights back to the rack anyways, might as well curl it out a few times. I like to twist myself when I do these. Yeah, I don't do these all the time, but when I throw them in, twist as they come up. Try not to sway a whole lot, easier said than done. I'm probably swaying a little bit, as you can see. One more. Ooh, got a good pump going. Okay, guys, that's it for now. Nice, short and sweet. I don't even know how many exercises I did there, but watch it through another time if you want to do another set. I'll be back probably tomorrow if I can get this all set up for a next stair video. And comment, throw your likes and all that good stuff. Subscribe. See you next time.